Something wild just happened on The Voice Knockouts, and it has fans buzzing. A performance dropped that wasn't just emotional, it was chilling, intense, and straight up unpredictable. Ryan Mitchell showed up, grabbed the cranberries, legendary song Zombie, and delivered a moment that made people sit up and say, "Wait, what just happened?" From the first note, the room shifted. Some people said they got goosebumps instantly. Others said their jaw literally dropped. And the crazy part? This is the same guy the coaches didn't pick in his blind audition. No chair turns, nothing. Everybody thought his journey was over. Until Carson Daly pulled one of the boldest moves of the season and brought him back as a callback artist. And now? Now people are talking like he might win the entire show. But here's where things get interesting, because not everyone agrees. Some loved it, some weren't impressed, and a few people felt he didn't deserve to go this far. And the debate just keeps getting louder. Wait until you hear what fans are saying, because this is one of the most dramatic audience reactions of The Voice Knockouts so far. Before we break it all down, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and tell us what you think. Is Ryan the dark horse who's about to steal the whole competition, or are people overhyping this performance? Let's get into it. The moment that shocked the audience, one thing is clear. A lot of viewers didn't expect this. When Ryan opened, his mouth, that raspy tone, that rock edge, and the emotional punch behind each line caught people off guard. Someone said the performance wasn't just good. It felt possessed, like he was fully locked into the song. The intensity in his voice, the breath control, the stage presence, everything lined up. People were saying his energy made the performance feel dark, cinematic, even theatrical, the kind of moment you could see on a major TV drama or a big music festival stage. Others pointed out that the show badly needed a rocker this season. Too many ballads, too many slow songs, and not enough singers bringing edge and attitude. When Ryan walked out with Zombie, a lot of viewers said, "Finally, this show needs this." Some fans said he ate so much on this, and they weren't wrong. There were viewers literally yelling at their television, cheering at the screen, and reacting like they just witnessed something explosive. One person said they got chills the entire time. Not just goosebumps, but chills from the back of their head down to their spine. Another person said the whole thing was so good they had to rewatch it because they couldn't believe what they saw the first time. And the big consensus? The song choice changed everything. Many fans believe his earlier performances didn't show what he could really do. The voice was there, the emotion was there, but he needed the right song, and finally someone stood by him, gave him confidence, and let him show the artist he actually is. Carson Daly, the unexpected hero of this season. If there's one thing people can't stop talking about, it's the comeback. Ryan didn't get a chair turn. He was supposed to go home. But Carson stepped in and changed the story. Some viewers are even joking, or half joking, that Carson should replace a coach and join the panel next season. People are saying Carson saw something that the coaches didn't. He didn't just bring Ryan back, he brought back a potential finalist. Some fans even asked if Carson gets credit if Ryan wins. A lot of viewers believe that without Carson, this moment never would have happened. They're calling it the most successful callback move the show has ever done. And that brings us to Reba. The Reba decision, some people were confused and wondered how Ryan ended up on Team Reba. But when they saw the knockout, the reaction changed. Many said Reba made the right call. Even fans who weren't sure at first said this performance proved that he deserved that spot. One viewer said that since Chloe Kohansky, they haven't seen someone connect to a song with this level of power, and that's one of the highest compliments a singer can get on this show. Another viewer said they didn't mind Reba picking him over the other option, because this wasn't just good, it was memorable. Others are voting for him, cheering for him, and calling him a future star. The praise. What people loved. Now let's talk about what people loved most. The tone of his voice, raspy, emotional, gritty, full of character. His connection to the lyrics, like he was telling his own story. His stage presence, confidence, swagger, control. The band. Yes, even the band got shout-outs for how powerful the instrumentals were. Someone said it was one of those performances that reminded them why they watched The Voice. It wasn't just singing, it was storytelling. Another person became a fan on the spot. They said they weren't just watching a contestant, they were watching a rock star take shape right in front of them. Some said the performance gave them 90s nostalgia, the kind that hits hard if you grew up listening to the Cranberries. Someone else said he reminded them of Michael Hutchence from INXS. The charisma, the stare, the way he held the stage like it already belonged to him. Others said they've watched versions of Zombie for years, but this one was special. One person even said the Cranberries would be proud of this take. A few people went even deeper. They talked about the meaning behind the song, the history of it, and how Ryan performed it with the kind of emotional weight and respect the song deserves. Those reactions showed this wasn't just singing. It was personal. People said his voice comes from within, like he was telling a story that mattered, and one viewer called it a breakthrough moment, the kind of performance that could launch a career, not just win a round. The love keeps going. A lot of fans are now committed to watching the show again because of Ryan. Some said this performance made them emotional. Others said the moment gave them hope, especially knowing he's been through tough times in life. Some fans didn't even need words. They just said, "Wow, rock star, just incredible, chills." And when a performance leaves people speechless, that says everything. But not everyone was impressed. Now here comes the drama, because while many viewers loved it, others felt differently, and the reactions got intense. Some said the performance was just okay, not amazing. Someone felt the expression was too dramatic and didn't equal a great vocal. A few people said he looked uncomfortable on stage, or that the version didn't fit their taste. One person said the voice was mid, and someone else said they don't understand how he made it this far when others went home. There were a few who didn't like the arrangement at all. A couple of people said it was flat. One person simply wrote, "Nope." Another said, "Eh." And of course, every season has that one viewer who always says, "I wasn't impressed." Not a fan. So, while most of the audience was cheering and getting chills, a small group wasn't buying it at all. And that's what makes this moment so interesting. When a performance divides people, it means it made an impact. Whether people loved him or didn't care for him, nobody ignored him. The biggest theme. Song choice can change everything. This became the biggest lesson from the knockouts. People kept saying that his first two songs didn't show his talent. The nerves were there. The tone didn't come through. The coaches didn't see it. But once he got the right song, everything changed. The confidence, the emotion, the power. And the best part? He didn't copy the Cranberries. He added his own voice, his own texture, his own identity. One viewer said that in the last few seasons, they haven't seen a breakout moment like this. The kind of moment where someone goes from, "Who is that?" to "He might win this thing." Some even said they hope he performs more classic rock next, The Doors, Bon Jovi, Bryan Adams, because now people want to hear him go bigger, louder, and bolder. The personal story matters. There was something else that hit fans emotionally, Ryan's life story. Viewers mentioned that he has gone through real struggles, loss, recovery, finding music again, choosing a new path. One person said he already won because he made it to the other side. Another said they're proud of him for turning his life around and showing strength on stage. Some said his performance felt like healing, not just singing. That emotional connection made the performance deeper for a lot of people. Is he the winner? Lots of people think so. Some say he should win, some say he will win, others say that even if he doesn't, his career is already starting. People are calling him a star, a rocker, a breakout artist, someone different in a sea of similar voices. One viewer said, "This is a winner performance." Another said, "If he doesn't win, the show will regret it," and many promised to vote for him. But here's the real question. Is this the most surprising comeback in voice history? A singer nobody picked, a callback that changed everything, a knockout that exploded online, and fans fighting over whether he's the next champion or just overrated. That's why people can't stop talking about this moment. Love him or not, Ryan Mitchell made sure everybody noticed him. Some people felt chills. Some felt nothing. Some said he's the next rock star of the show. Some said the performance didn't match the hype, and that's what makes this so entertaining. Because The Voice finally has a contestant sparking real debate, real emotion, and real excitement. Now it's your turn. Did this performance deserve all the hype? Was it a knockout victory, or just a good cover? Is he the underdog heading toward a win? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because if this is what he brings to the knockouts, the next round might be even crazier.